Are you telling me that when y'all were kids, everybody didn't think about death like that?
Yeah.
And the answer is no. Hey guys, I'm Lee.
I'm Michael.
And we are two old dudes.
So warm weather's right around the corner. Yeah. Lee, you got any spring plans?
Spring plans? I'm going to go see my parents.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
They live near the beach, right?
Well, yeah, but that's not why I'm going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw them?
Last summer.
Okay.
Don't you get me in trouble with my mother.
Yeah, I get it.
Hurry up, Perry, hand you a song so we can get off this topic.
Lee's mom, call him again.
Yeah. That's about right. All right, they've been begging for it.
All right.
Mac Miller.
Oh, that name comes up in the comments all the time.
This is the song they always mention. Self-Care.
Self-Care.
Mac Miller, Self-Care.
Self-Care.
Yeah.
All right. I don't remember the song, but I know Mac Miller just like all the time in the comments.
Well, yes, and he's unfortunately, we know from the comments that Mac Miller passed away. I want to say of a drug overdose.
Man.
One of several rappers that's happened to.
Yeah.
What a tragedy. But so interestingly, the song is called Self-Care.
And he's already dead. Okay.
So let's a little bit of a dichotomy there. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Already in a box. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Is that a coffin?
Yeah, but why would there be nails in the middle?
I switched to time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in, and then I roll up. Yeah, well, climbing over that wall. I remember, yes, I remember it all. Swear the hype be too tall. So like September, I fall down below. Now I know that the medicine be on call. Yeah, we feeling like you hot enough to melt. Yeah, can't trust no one, can't even trust yourself. Yeah,
I'm guessing that's the last cigarette.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They give you that cigarette for a firing squad or something like that. I mean, because if you're locked in there and you have no air, that's the last thing you probably want to be doing.
He has a unique lyrical style. The cadence of his rhythm. Yeah, it's very different.
And I love you, I don't love nobody else. Yeah, tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, I'm treating me right. Yeah, hell yeah, we gonna be alright. Gonna be alright. I switched to time zone, but what do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't
He doesn't seem to be worried.
I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in, and then I roll up.
Man, there's so many layered sounds going on between, it sounds like the piano and then like a chorus and another layer of another voice, and then you can kind of hear his kind of floating on the top.
Yeah, it's almost an ethereal kind of sound.
Excellent work. Yeah.
So we're in this coffin. We've been in it. We're about halfway through the video, and I don't know if the whole thing's going to take place in the coffin or not. But and I haven't heard, the lyrics haven't made any allusions yet to death, have they? It's sort of like, I'm going to be okay.
In the beginning, it was talking about driving home, but I can't see, but it's going to be okay. If I kind of got close to that. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of wondering if that was going to take in a direction of one of those things where, everyone, like when they're drinking or under the influence, they think they're okay, but they're not. So maybe that led to something.
Right.
But it's also very interesting that he's in this box and he doesn't really seem to care. I also find it weird that there's just nails in the middle. Like, what are you nailing it to? But I don't know. He seems to be totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be reading them signs. I be losing my mind. Yeah, get the fuck out the way. Must be this how to play. It must be nice up above the lights and what a lovely life that I made. Yeah, I know that feeling like it's in my family tree. Yeah, that Mercedes drove me crazy. I was speeding. Somebody save me from myself. Yeah, tell them they can take that bullshit elsewhere. Self-care, we gonna be good. Hell yeah, they letting me go.
1-inch punch.
What do I know? Spending nights hitchhiking, where will I go? I could fly home with my eyes closed, but it get kinda hard to see, there's no surprise though. And you can find me, I ain't hiding. I don't move my feet when I be gliding. I just slide in.
Is he coming out of the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Like he was buried alive or something like that?
Yeah, but then, I don't know.
And that could be metaphorical.
I didn't know. Yeah. Well, didn't know what I was missing. Now I see a little different. I was taking too much. Got stuck in oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. I got all the time in the world, so for now I'm just chilling. Plus I know it's a beautiful feeling. In oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah. Yeah, okay, I ride around my city when I come home. Yeah, the sunset quickly, then get up slow. Yeah. I just connect and upload. Watch it spin around. We just spin it round. Yeah. Let's go and travel through the unknown. Yeah. We play it cool, we know we fucked up. Yeah. You keep on saying you in love, so tell me, are you really down? Are you really down? Yeah. Let's go back to my crib and play some 45s.
That's a nice groove.
Yeah, I know there's still a war outside. We spend our nights all liquored up on morning sun. Can you feel it now? Oblivion, yeah.
You know, when he was inside the coffin, they were talking about people coming to him and like making comments about taking care of himself. And he was like, I don't need any of that. Like, it's almost like somebody's coming to him preaching about, you need to take care of yourself. And he's like, nah, I don't need to do that. I'm fine just the way I am. Which is, in retrospect, looking back, well, you're dead. You know, when he's in the coffin.
Right.
And now he's trying to get out of it. And, you know, it looked like he was on a pile of dirt. And then all of a sudden, like, it blew up. Maybe it's gunpowder. I'm not quite sure where that's going. But it's almost the difference of when people aren't doing things in their best interest to take care of themselves for the long run. And people come to them and try and point out, hey, red flags, man.
Right.
And he's like, no, I'm good. You're not.
Yeah.
You know, and that's part of the whole, even just growing up and maturing to thinking you've got it all nailed down, to somebody going, there's red flags, you know, if something's going on. I tell my daughter, I'm like, you don't have to listen to me, but at least take it in consideration to make an informed decision type thing.
Right.
Because they automatically, people, when they're hit with something like that, are kind of like,
yeah, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Right.
I don't want to hear it, yeah.
Oblivion, yeah. Oblivion, yeah.
Yeah, it seems to me that in the end, him going, I've got all the time in the world, he's in that mindset. And I think the message is that it's important to take care of yourself. Like, people are coming to him and he's like, I have all the time in the world. And you don't.
Yeah, and we've watched a lot of these videos that have death as a theme.
Yes.
Particularly among these rappers who have died. And
Yeah.
it almost feels sometimes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. We were watching that Juice WRLD video a couple of weeks ago, and there was a point in there, I didn't catch it when we watched it, but someone pointed out, he points to the sky and talks about going home.
Yes.
So there's a lot of that through this, and we had a commenter, because I had made a comment earlier. I said, we were watching Little Peep, and it was all about death. And I said, it's such a shame these young people thinking about death. We didn't think about that till we were in our 50s or 60s, much older. And some commenter said, are you telling me that when y'all were kids, everybody didn't think about death like that? And the answer is no.
No.
In fact, if you even brought up death in a conversation, people thought you were weird.
Yeah, and I have to wonder, in some of the messaging throughout a lot of the rap we've seen, is that we have this perspective because we're old white dudes.
Right.
But you have to think back to, let's say, the 1800s, right? The lifespan for those people wasn't very long. 20s, 30s, you were freaking old if you lived that long, because disease and everything else they had to deal with. And they didn't have any modern medicine. And now I have to think about, maybe this is a completely different perspective about how old does a black male live? What's his life expectancy when he's living in an area that is prone to crime and everything else? And maybe that's the message of, like, we don't live that long. We have to deal with so much violence that their lifespan is, the odds of them dying younger is probably really high.
Yeah.
And a lot of the messages we're getting in a lot of those rap videos are like, no, you can make it, and Kendrick Lamar trying to uplifting, but we're also seeing a lot of the negative stuff of what they're dealing with, and it's really eye-opening.
Yeah. Well, and of course, they have had to deal with COVID and all this other stuff as well, so it kind of piles up.
Yeah, mental health issues aside, I would like to think that the majority of people don't want to die early.
One would hope so.
Yeah.
One would hope so. Okay,
Wow.
well, this was another very interesting video by another big rap star who's no longer with us, Mac Miller.
Yeah.
And an interesting video he shot there inside a coffin. That's a pretty interesting idea.
That's a cool idea.
So we'll come back and see Mac again.
Yeah.
Meantime, thanks for joining us.
We appreciate it, guys.
Like, subscribe, do all the things. Check out the links in the description. We got some good links down there for you to check out.
Yeah.
All right.
See you.